All right. Good afternoon, Sarah. How are you today?
Doing great. How are you?
I am doing fantastic. So I've got your resume here in front of me. And I've got to say, I was very impressed in our first interview, which is definitely why I wanted to capture this second interview on film here. You worked your way up from receptionist to the manager of your current company. You've been there for a little bit over 3 years. So tell us, first of all, what you are doing right now and kind of what led you there and what a typical day looks like in your role.
Right. So I first started, like you said, as reception front desk coordinator. And as I progressed, especially through COVID and everything, we lost some staff. And I really was able to progress in the company and pick up more responsibilities and roles throughout the company and learn pretty much every aspect of the small business. It's, well, not small business, but like family owned.
Yeah.
Only one location type of business, doing some marketing, doing some of like different aspects of different things, doing the payroll, being the whole pretty much human resources department for the company.
Okay.
Considering there is a total of like 30 employees, it's not like huge, obviously. So taking on those roles, I was able to do all of the different aspects
Great.
in just a 40-hour week. Shift.
Wonderful. So let's hone in a little bit on some of your HR responsibilities. So again, I know that you point out that this is a family-owned company, but still 30 employees, for a family-owned company is still a lot, in that sense of things. You still have to do their onboarding, their payroll and everything that all involves.
Right.
So tell me what their onboarding process looked like. Were they using paper applications? Did they have an electronic system? What did that look like to start?
Mainly just paper applications and applications through like Indeed.
Okay.
Mainly we did. And then onboarding, we would do, since there's different like job roles, obviously, mostly they'd be service providers.
Okay.
So the training was pretty minimal for the service providers. I would do mainly the onboarding and the training for front desk.
Okay.
And any of the hourly employees. We have stylist assistants too that are hourly as well. And they have specific job responsibilities too that have to be trained in.
Beautiful. Now, when it was time to hire these folks and like enter them into, like at my company, we utilize ADP to do like their section 1 and their section 2 of their I-9s. What system were you guys utilizing over there?
As far as I-9s, we mainly just get them to fill out the actual sheet, and then we input all of their W-4 paperwork and tax paperwork into like Intuit QuickBooks.
Okay, great.
That's the way we did our payroll too.
All right, wonderful. Were you a part of the payroll process for that office?
Yes.
All right, what did that look like? Were some of them W-2, some of them 1099s? Was there a mix or was everybody a W-2 there?
Pretty much everyone was a W-2. We had one 1099, but she barely ever worked, like probably once a month, maybe. So it was very, very rare. Pretty much everyone was W-2 and they preferred it that way so that everyone could pretty much work as a team.
Okay, wonderful. And I know when we had originally talked, you had actually applied to a payroll position for a company that one was a little bit out of scope, but you did have those aspirations as far as like the HR style roles and things like that. That was something that really interested you. Has anything changed since the last time we chatted?
No, that's still very much my interest. Yes.
Okay, beautiful. Well, Sarah, I really appreciate you allowing me to record a portion of this interview. I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording and chat with you about a couple positions off camera if that sounds good to you.
Yeah, sounds great.